All right, everybody, we are back for the last third of today's stream. What are we doing? Gustav kind of, sneers a little bit as you leave the estate, and he will sort of hiss at you slightly. A sociable hour, if you please.
That's
Bye,
the plan,
Gustav.
Gustav. Don't worry.
Gustav.
We'll do our best.
I worry,
Yeah.
sir.
Well, I apologize in advance.
That's your problem, my friend.
I know, miss. I know.
Two different approaches there.
And a
Yeah.
moment
I love
later,
it.
the doors
Yeah.
close behind you. What would you all like to do?
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go to Maeve.
Let's go see Maeve.
Let's go see Maeve.
I, for one, have missed Maeve.
Yes.
Yeah, takes you a little bit of time to go out to the storm market and find her tent again. But after you do, you ring the bell. A moment later, you sort of hear, come in, and can enter into the familiar side of the store. And she will kind of be leaning her elbow on the counter and kind of look up to you guys and go, what am I babysitting today?
Nothing, actually.
No, lucky girl.
yeah.
We
Yeah.
found weird magical items that we would love for you to inspect.
No.
See, not all bad news when we come to town.
I suppose we could do that for a very reasonable fee.
Oh, so cold, Maeve. So cold.
Ma'am, I
Don't
am...
say cold. She might
that.
remind us of the statue.
Helena, I am running a business here, or I am trying to. Or rather, what I do whenever you folk are not here is run a business.
Yeah.
And then whenever you folk are in here, I turn into whatever you need me to be.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
understood.
we came across some gold in addition to some magical items. So could we pay a little, translation fee, if you will?
That sounds fair. Call it 200 gold per item.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa! What is this woeing? What do you mean, whoa?
200 just to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
What if it's boring?
That's what you call a risk, Satus.
Will we get to... I guess we would get to keep it, though.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so... Okay,
Keep
so
the
we can
magic
think...
item, not the gold.
Yeah.
It's not...
Team, we can think of it as we're paying $200 for something 200 gold for something very cool. So, these
Or
they,
something incredibly dangerous that we don't want.
Yes, but...
But I
can
guess
you-
it would be good to know that.
Yeah, can you put a price on safety?
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Well, I suppose not.
Yeah.
We have... Let's do it. We're going to do it,
Yeah,
aren't we?
let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you are, Maeve, and then we show her from a
Thank you.
distance the handkerchiefs.
Put them on that table if you can.
If we can.
If you will. Put them on the table,
Okay, I don't know.
please.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't
They're
know if it was like a
mysterious.
feat
No,
of strength.
No. Just put them down.
All right, we do so.
And you sort of see her mutter a spell under her breath as she makes a couple of gestures with her hands. And then briefly, her eyes light up for a moment and then die back down. And she'll go, oh, that's quite a find. Here, Helena. And she will toss you the white handkerchief off. She'll pick it up off the table and give it to you. And then she will go, unfold that completely on that side of the store. Cal, she'll toss you the black one. Take that one and unfold it as far as it goes and put it down at your feet.
Okay.
Indeed, it's sort of like a thing where it is surprising how far it unfolds, but eventually you both have these perfect circles of cloth that are about 3 feet in diameter. And then you lay them down on the ground.
Yep.
Maeve will walk towards the one that you're standing next to, Helena, and she will go, Satus, pass me something heavy. Then,
Okay.
yeah, Mike, just whatever.
I guess is a crossbow bolt heavy enough? Or
She'll go
I'm just trying to think if
pass me the crossbow instead of the crossbow
Cool.
bolt.
Done.
She'll walk over it. She'll walk over to the white circle that is now at your feet, Helena. And she will go, Cal, get ready. And she will drop the crossbow, which will sink into the fabric of the white circle and seem to descend into the ground. And then the sort of indentation they'll go will go deeper and deeper, and all of a sudden just be gone. And then emerging out of the black one, propelled upwards almost as by like an inverse sense of gravity, is the crossbow. Which rises above you and then like
Poured old
begins to
handkerchiefs.
grab you. It begins to like fall, rather. Do you snatch it out of the air?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you grabbed it.
Wow.
So portal handkerchiefs, very cool.
It's called the Well of Dimensions, Maeve goes.
Ah.
It's
Ooh.
quite rare. There's not a lot of those left in the world. Where did you 3 naughty boys and girls find this?
Well, we were in search of our dragon friends, and you know them. And
Yes, I'm aware.
Unfortunately, we were unable to find them, but we did come across some other things that will help us in our current endeavors. But we also found a chest, we pickpocketed it, and here is what was inside the chest.
Impressive. I would say that whoever was toying around with these was probably getting themselves ready to put a dent in someone's wealth, if you know what I mean.
Sure. I mean, as
Interesting.
long as we're understanding it right, are there any rules or any sort of limitations of it, or is it just you put it into column A, it comes out of column B?
Let me look up my manual of all the information of all the magic items in the world, Satus. One moment.
Thank you, Maeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to
You're
make sure
very,
we know
very welcome. No,
exactly
this is
what
actually
we
a very
are
good question.
dealing with.
And I want to
I
make
wanna
sure
know
that
if
I'm
a
not
person can
forgetting
go
some
in.
important clause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically she will sort of go like the limitation is that they both need to be lying flat on the ground, or at least on a flat surface. Like the moment that you sort of like pick one up, the connection is broken. Or the
Okay.
moment that you fold one up, the connection is also broken. So basically not good for your Edgar Wright-esque action sequences where someone might be carrying something and another person might be like jumping into it. None of those shenanigans. But as long
Got
as they
it.
are lying on the ground, objects, creatures, anything can like hop through
People.
one and into the other space.
And
And
it's bi-directional. It's not just the white one to the black one. It can go in reverse.
Either one. Yeah.
Cool.
No, it is.
Cool.
It is
Wow.
a blue and an orange portal, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very
And-
cool.
And is there any limit as to distance? As to
Good
how
question.
far they can be away from each other?
As long as it's on this
No.
plane of existence, says Maeve, you should be good.
Awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Not bad, right?
Not bad.
There, wasn't this knowledge worth 200 gold?
I think so.
200, maybe not 400, but
Well, it wasn't 400.
No, it was only 200 because it's only one item, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
oh
As it
right.
turns out,
Yeah. Don't give her
Is
any ideas.
it's one
It's
item.
To be
like
fair,
a
I had to
pair-
find the white handkerchief. Maybe I should take a closer look at the black one.
No,
just
no,
in
no.
case.
ha. No. We feel good. We feel great about it.
We might be in the market for some healing potions, though.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
Hmm.
Yes.
We may have to pay you in rubies. I hope that's okay.
Do you take foreign currency here?
She will sort of go, I suppose I can exchange that at a rate of 1 gem per potion of healing.
What? Is that reasonable? I don't even know anymore.
I don't know. But they're each worth about 50 gold.
Yeah, that's more or less what she has charged you in the past. I think that you have strong-armed her into giving you, like, package deals before, but...
We do owe Maeve so much money, it's sort of hard
Yeah.
to
Do. Yeah, I
be
think.
arguing.
Okay, so we're going to give her all the gems.
Yeah, what are we going to do with them?
I'm
Or-
sorry.
4 of them going towards the information and 4 of
Uh-huh.
them going towards 4 healing potions?
Mhm.
Or should we hang on to 1 gem and just get 3?
No, I think I don't know where else people are going to want the conversion rate. I think it's fine just to do it here, and then gold seems simpler.
Yeah.
Great.
You also stole some gold from the dwarf guard that you killed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
did.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm trying to find in my notes.
Oh,
how
I think
much
it's
that is.
19 gold. I
Um,
wrote down 19 gold. I don't know if that's how much we took from him or how much we had. Total.
Sure, but it's something along those lines. Yeah. Like, you're not totally broke. Yeah, 19
Great.
gold.
Okay,
that's
that's
right.
good.
That's right. Yeah.
So we've got that for other things we
Okay.
might need at short notice. Great.
Great.
Thanks, Maeve.
So what was the verdict? Was it 4 potions of healing?
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
All right. Note who was getting what? Like, who's getting 2? I assume that everyone is getting 1.
I think we have one other one that we got from the chest as well. So we've got a total of 5.
Yes.
Yes.
So maybe Satus and I should each have 2 and Helena 1.
Yeah, and
Sounds
then
good.
I'll always be sure to be spreading around my healing
Yeah.
my healing powers.
That
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
All right, just make note of that in your character sheets or somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so Maeve will go, so if an inquiring mind can ask, what's the plan now?
Well, we're glad you asked.
Mhm. Currently, we are trying to. Have we told Maeve? Like, I guess we haven't told anything with
don't-
Maeve of the whole goings on. So I guess Satus would say, well, unfortunately, we have to team up with the person who we thought was our enemy because our bigger enemy, the Vintner, who you're familiar with,
I know his work.
unfortunately, he is in the mix as well, so we had to do a little bit of the enemy if my enemy is my person I work with for the immediate future, but hopefully not the long-term future. You know that old saying.
Yeah.
And we think we're going to have to screw over House Belny so that the house that Admiral Razak is working with can end up winning the auction, and then we can figure it out after. So rather than steal from the Razak house, what's the house that Razak is working
House
with again?
Selig.
Yeah. Rather than stealing from the Selig house, we're actually now going to be stealing from the Belny house, potentially using our new
Unless-
fun handkerchiefs.
Or we could try to steal from both.
That's
Yeah. Then Maeve will sort of go, that seems industrious for 2 days.
It's a lot. So we're taking.
We also have to rescue the dragons. We're not entirely
Right.
sure where they are. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, we
There's
think they're in
mind
a.
flayers,
We think
obviously.
they're in a boat. We don't know which. And then yes, as Helena just said, there are mind flayers about. So there's just a few things on our plate.
Fair enough. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck with all of that.
No sort of words of wisdom or encouragement.
I greatly believe in your ability to one day in the future impugn upon my hospitality even more than you have. And that wouldn't happen if you were not successful in this endeavor. So by the
What's
transitive
this Maeve
property,
inspiration? Found a
Oh.
D8.
by the transitive property, she'll like put a hand on like your shoulder, hand on your shoulder, Satus. By the transitive property, I have to believe that you are going to do at least mostly well in your current plans.
Oh, wow. That's heartwarming.
It really is. Even if it's a little condescending, but
That is what we specialize here.
great.
It's nice.
That's why
here.
we love you.
And
Yeah.
I love your visits in my own way. Now, if you don't mind, I have a lot of herbs and alchemical supplies to catalog. So,
You're kicking us out?
kicking you is a strong word. I am gesturing you towards the door.
Well, we had to get going anyway, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Can't
Yeah.
wait to see what brings you to my doorstep next.
Bye.
Hey, see you later.
Be well.
You too.
And a moment later, you are standing back in the streets of Sel Doran.
Yeah, Maeve.
Oh, well, as far as maid visits, I feel like that was a good, productive one. We gave her money and didn't give her any obligations.
It's true.
Yeah, like relationship goals.
Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
Now, we need to figure out our bank situation. Do we have... now that we have these teleport things, like, is the plan maybe we just try to go in and just take out the money, acting very official and stuff, and lie our way through, and then we can resort to shenanigans in case things don't go smoothly in that department?
There's also our friend that we met who works in the bank, who was concerned with specifically House Selig, I think.
Yes.
Right. I would not be opposed to trying to run into him, just mentioning some Belny stuff to see if he has any thoughts or opinions on that. And then based on any information, maybe that'll inform our decision-making. If he works at the bank, though, we could just go to the bank and try to find him.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool.
We've
quick DM question.
Yes.
Just like
Yes.
to...
Please, yes, we love this.
Yeah.
Our Maeve, if you will.
Yeah.
Questioning our plan.
Yeah.
Watertight. Very clear
Our plan.
You know what? I don't know
walking
what I was
in
thinking.
and-
Proceed. Go for it.
Yeah.
Fly, my pretties. Fly into the jet engine turbine. So, how are you transporting... Like, you now have, theoretically, access to one of these vaults.
Yeah.
How are you transporting this gold, and where are you putting it?
Yeah.
It's a large amount of gold that you are talking about.
That's a good point.
Like,
maybe we can use the handkerchiefs.
Right,
for
but then I guess the
that.
question is where do we store it?
Hey, Maeve, how would you
Safely.
feel about babysitting a lot of
Yeah.
gold?
Yeah.
Please don't touch
I don't
any
know.
of it.
I mean, we could put down one handkerchief in our room
in House
in the
Cordell.
Cordell house.
Quick possibility, how did you get to see the inside of the bank?
We went down because we have a vault. So
Oh, right. We could put it into
Yeah.
our... That's smarter.
Oh,
Transfer
in our
from Vault A
vault.
into
Yeah.
Vault B, which is currently empty. Perfect. And it's vault-sized.
Hey,
yeah.
there's 1,000 gold in there.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying we rob the vault and put the money into our vault?
Mm-hmm. And then we say, that's our gold.
Wow,
What are they?
I'd never
It's not
would have thought
dollar
of that.
bills. They don't have serial numbers on
Yeah,
them.
no.
They're just hunks of gold.
No, and
What a
again, in
plan.
Bassernath, it's like, ownership is 100% of the law, or like possession is
Right.
100% of the law.
That would mean we
I
can
like it.
still sort of mess about which house we go through if we wanted to double cross anyone or rethink that at all.
Yep.
Interesting.
I like it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. Good thing we remembered we have a vault.
Good thing the voice in our
The
heads just reminded us.
Sometimes you just can't put certain things on the character sheet. And if
Yeah.
you guys have a vault was there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
people forget about their companions or their
Yeah,
magical
yeah.
boots. We forgot that we had a giant vault for money.
Yeah.
Well, cool. So yeah, I think we can try to take from their vault, put it into our vault, and hope no one
Yeah.
notices.
Great.
Who's got which key? Because we've got a key to our
I
vault.
believe you
and a
have
key-
both of them, Cal.
I
Okay.
have both of them.
Well, Sonia definitely
Okay.
gave you the one for House Belny, and I
Yeah.
think that you
Yeah.
did the bulk of the talking when you registered your account with the bank, so it makes sense that you would have been given the key.
Okay.
And I don't think that you...
But it doesn't matter who has
No.
the key. They're gonna let in
Yeah.
whoever has the key.
And
'Cause I could-
don't think that you guys asked for multiple keys. I think that you guys just were like, now we'd
I
like
think
one.
we
No,
just
we just
got
wanted the
one.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, you could go into your vault, put something down, go out, cast Disguise Self on yourself, and then Jeff can go into the other vault.
Jeff.
Wouldn't
Oh,
that
Jeff, yeah.
wouldn't that be dispelled though?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
I mostly just wanted to gesture to Jeff.
Yeah. Just
To
Jeff's
Jeff's.
sure.
Yeah. Although theoretically, you could also just like give the key to Helena, have her go into
I
your
go in,
vault with
drop the
one
handkerchief.
then you guys set up
Come
at
back
the
out.
other one, and Helena could hop through.
My only question, though, is because we have an account with them for our own bank, if we just try to roll in as us with a key to a different house, are they going to be weirded out by that? Or is it a normal thing to be like, oh, yeah, we have access to our vault, and also we work for House Belny now?
Yeah, we could say we're working for House Belny, and they asked us to move their funds for safety to our inconspicuous vault that nobody knows about.
I kind of like that as an approach of just like go in with the alibi kind of thing. I think that's pretty smart. I like that a lot.
We could say we work for Carson Ironbrow.
Yeah, because then if ooh,
Yeah, that is like, how did you have Carson Ironbrow's key where they said they were working for Carson Ironbrow? That's the key that was registered to him.
Yeah, Cal, that's a genius plan. I like it.
Let's pretty smooth.
Did I make a good plan?
You did.
You made a plan. Let's see how good it is.
It's a great plan.
It sounds fantastic, but let's see how it goes when we get to the bank.
I still think we should talk to Tristan.
Yeah, let's try to find Tristan. I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Just to see what he's thinking. What
Can't hurt. Can't hurt.
What the scuttlebutt around the bank is.
Scuttlebutt.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Alrighty. Everybody roll me a d20, please.
Uh-oh.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Ooh. You are attacked by the sidewalk monster.
No. I got a 12.
Okay, with that array, as you walk towards the bank at a certain street corner, there seems to be a gathering of people sort of crowded around a corner. And you can sort of make out like somebody kind of yelling something or kind of like projecting their voice. Do you at all investigate, or are we moving past it?
Let's just see what's happening.
Yeah, why not?
So you see that what is happening is actually a man standing on top of a box, hawking newspapers. And he will be holding up this newspaper that is the Five Sons, which, Cal, you would know. Like, that is kind of like the Five Sons Gazette is like one of the very well-established local newspapers. And the sort of town crier will kind of be going, "Extra! Extra! Read all about it! Master Archivist of the House of Inspired Minds found dead in the wee hours of the morning. Extra! Extra!" And then he'll turn it around and sort of go, "Extra! Extra! Murder and theft in Selig Warehouse! Extra! Extra! Read about it! Read about it!" And, he'll stop to, like, kind of, like, sell a couple of newspapers to a couple people, and then go back around and sort of go, like, "Extra! Extra! Head archivist found dead! Theft and murder!" Sell some more, and so on and so forth.
Maybe we should get a copy of that paper.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to just kind of, like, get up to the front and, break one of your silvers for, like, the 2 copper pieces that he's asking for the paper. And then you have a copy of your own.
I think first I'd like to read about what happened to the Master Archivist. That's the guy we talked to, right? Or no?
So there is a photo of the man who you realize is the red-haired man that you spoke to your first day in Sel Doran. Although at the time you did not ask for his name or for any identification. But he is indeed identified as Master Archivist Apollo of the House of Inspired Minds. Found dead with multiple wounds on his body, including a serious laceration on the left side of his neck, and with a lot of blood drained from him.
That's not the one Helena. It's not the Helena killed person, is it?
No.
Okay, that's what. Okay, cool.
That's
because Helena did a pretty serious laceration, but
No,
I did.
No, that sounds like a vampire bite.
Oh, laceration on the neck and loss of blood. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so the vintner got to a pot. Damn, hate that guy.
Why would he do that?
God, he sucks.
Why? He does suck. Very good.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it.
I thought you did that on purpose.
I didn't. I'm just so good at puns. It's subconscious.
Subconscious.
It just flows through you.
Satus would have done it on purpose. Satus goes, "Oh, this guy sucks."
One or two people, one or two completely unaffiliated people in the crowd turn around and are like, "Hey!" and then they go back to like minding their business.
But why would he kill him, though? I mean,
well, he's one of the people we were supposed to talk to, I think. Yeah, one of the Eladrin. And
oh dear.
Yeah, that's bad.
Very.
Oh, right.
There is also a note in the article that says mention of Master Apollo was the person that was heading up organization of the upcoming auction and the master of logistics for all that. In spite of this terrible loss, the auction is expected to happen as, to go on as planned.
Well, that's good. There's no mention of, like, the magical loot is gone.
No mention of theft, no mention of, missing items, no mention of anything like that.
Just a nice and simple murder.
Yep.
Okay.
That's not great.
Mm-mm-mm.
Not at all. But it doesn't change too much. Then okay, so what does the other article say?
The other article says that multiple guards were found dead at a compound of House Selig.
Multiple.
And the survivor's account tells the story of 5 vicious thugs armed to the teeth with gang tattoos and so on and so forth. Just kind of one of those, like, all right. Like, the guy that you let go clearly told a very, like, larger-than-life, trumped-up account of what happened to sort of, like, save face and to not just kind of be like, it was 3 people and they, like, kicked the shit out of us. There's mention of kind of, like, the local law enforcement looking for people related to this, and if anyone has any information, they should come forth. But there's also a separate notice that the Solanese Navy is also looking for information, and that if anyone is, interested in a reward for that, they should approach Officer so-and-so at this office.
Okay. Well, that could be worse.
Yep. It could be worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Sticking to the plan?
I think sticking to the plan.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Sometime later, you guys make it to the Tower of Coin, and are quickly greeted by the same sort of, bubbly teller that opened your account. And she goes, always good to see a satisfied customer back in action. What can we do for y'all today?
Well,
we were recent. But we're trying to find what's the guy's name again?
Tristan.
Tristan. We actually were wondering, someone that we spoke to after we had opened our account last time, Tristan was really helpful just to kind of talk about general banking stuff, strategies, opportunities. We were wondering if he was around at all to discuss things with for a bit.
Sure. Yeah, I can see if Tristan would be willing to speak to you all.
Thank you.
One moment. Please have a seat at my desk.
Thank you. Not that you haven't been extremely helpful.
No, that's okay. That's okay. If Tristan knows about additional bonus things, I'm eager to learn too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
And
knowledgeable.
so she will sort of, zoom off, leave you alone. And a couple of minutes later, she will return with sort of the, very put-upon figure of Tristan following her. And she will sort of go like, oh, yes, nice to see the 3 of you again. Shake hands. And he will then, take a seat and sort of go like, what can I help you with? And the other teller will take a seat on her desk and lean forward and sort of go, yeah, what can we help you with?
Tristan, we, working about town, and we had been approached by some folks from House Belny about, helping them out in regards to the upcoming auction and security of funds and stuff like that. But before we, got in too deep, went ahead with the thing, we just wanted to touch base if you... We understand they have a vault at this location. We wanted to know if these are reputable folks. We want to make sure, we're not getting the one up on us and they're going to, I don't know, steal money from our vault or something. So we just wanted to kind of, effectively just, check on their history with you, see if they're upstanding folks to work with.
Tristan starts to open his mouth, and then the other teller is like, the Belny family is one of our oldest and most outstanding clients. Their record is absolutely spotless. What do you say, Tristan? And Tristan's like, yes, they are valued customers of the bank. And she's like, you should be freaking thrilled that they want to work with you guys. They are one of the merchant powerhouses. So yeah, no, like you should dive into that. Feet first, head first, hands first, just everything first.
Belly flop into this opportunity.
Exactly. Just go on and dive on in. And Tristan will sort of be like, yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Well, that's good perspective.
This has been helpful, yes.
Yeah. We're gonna go outside for a moment to just soak in the fresh air. We're gonna discuss, and we'll be back.
Great, I'll be waiting for you. And Tristan will sort of be like...
And I'll, like, try to wink subtly at Tristan.
Roll me a stealth check.
Roll a hotness check.
I'm not, like, trying to flirt with him.
Aren't you?
Give me a little
Am
shimmy.
I? Yeah. Stealth, huh? Got pretty good stealth. 11.
She will, he will kind of give you, like, a slight nod.
Okay.
She'll just kind of be like, come back whenever you're ready. See you guys soon.
Yeah.
Thank goodness she's oblivious.
Or she's putting on an act. But, that's fine. She can think I'm coming on to Tristan.
All right.
Tristan.
Yeah. Okay. So I think let's head out to, like, around where we saw him eating a sandwich before or something. Was he eating a sandwich?
Yeah, he was. He was, like, angrily eating a sandwich.
Yeah, angrily eating a sandwich, yes. And just kind of wait out there to see if he comes out.
10 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. 30 minutes go by, and he shows up. And he's like,
okay.
Sorry, I needed to seem like I wasn't in any way responding to all of that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Sorry if I was coming on too strong.
I don't even know what to say to that. Don't worry. Look, compared to Aruli, what doesn't seem like standing next to that woman, anything looks like the very definition of subtlety. Yeah. Well, folks, I regret to say that she did flag your account for slightly suspicious activity after all of that. So anything that you do in the next few days, you're probably going to have to deal with the manager, Keldrin Olger, who will probably want to lead you down to the vaults and supervise everything. But as long as you have the keys and the right authorizations, you shouldn't have any problems. Now,
okay.
What was the question that you actually wanted to ask me that you didn't get to ask back there?
The real question is, if we have a Belny key, we've
Good.
been asked to move some funds out of like security caution. If some of their funds are in our vault, then if someone tries to break into theirs, doing something nefarious, yada yada yada. We just wanted to make sure that they're not up to some shady stuff, or they're going to try to pull the rug out under from us. We just want to make sure we're not getting in a bad situation.
The Belnies are a powerful family, and they have been around for a long time, and they have accrued a lot of wealth. That means that they have definitely a long string of alleged criminal activity associated with them, as well as definitely some amount of creative bookkeeping. But end of the day, if you have a key to their vault and they don't have a key to your vault, whatever you move on to there is yours to keep in the eyes of the bank. What they'll do to you if they find out that you did it is another matter entirely. But, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Understood. And, do you have any more information on House Selig and what's going on there?
Lots of moving things around, lots of vaults getting consolidated or split apart. Not sure what's going on, but they seem to be going into the auction in a few days' time with quite a bit of money to their name. Maybe not as much as House Belny or some of the other bigger ones, but they seem to be getting injections of cash from outside sources.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you all with?
I think that's all.
Yeah. Thank you. We
Thank you for
appreciate
your help.
your candor.
Hey, I'm glad that someone is paying attention, and I'm glad that someone is listening. See you
That's
all back
us.
in there.
That's us.
Mm-hmm.
You will
Yeah.
go back to the tower.
Okay. We should wait before going in.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, that one, yeah.
And then we can kind of strategize. Oh, all right. So it feels like.
Right, like you get like
feels-
some like park snacks and kind of sit around,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
talk for a
yeah.
little while.
It's popcorn, yeah.
If it feels like, yeah, we're gonna have this manager kind of chaperoning us, but I guess once we get into the vault, he's not gonna, make a big deal. So I feel like if we do our plan of go into one, put the handkerchief down in ours, and then go into the other after or separately or whatever, I think it should be okay as long as we just act super normal the whole time.
Yeah, do we feel he's going to be literally watching us push the gold into the handkerchief?
That feels like a breach of privacy.
Feels quite invasive, doesn't it?
Yeah, and at the
watch
very
us.
least, what we can do is have one of us outside talking to him or something as one of us goes in to keep him distracted from literally looking in at what's happening. So could try something like that.
So we can do this.
I think so. Is it weird if we try to go to both vaults at the same time? Should we try to do a one after the other approach?
You literally cannot do both at the same time. Like, you
Cool.
kind of need
All
to
right,
like
then-
do one then the other.
All right, then let's go into our vault first.
Mm-hmm.
And we can, again, keep our little lie going. That's basically, this is the plan. First, we need to, arrange our vault. And then, would that make sense given our lie?
I think we would go to the Belny one
Mhm.
first.
Right. I guess, yeah, if the
And
other
then-
handkerchief isn't laid flat, we don't have to put the receiving one up first. So, and that honestly might be better if we go there first and then we don't just see a bunch of gold yoink through the floor. So I think that's probably a better choice.
We're not telling them that we're moving gold, are we? We're just telling them that we're working for House Bellamy, so we're going into the
Yeah,
other vault.
like it can just kind of be like like we're doing some work for House Belny. We need to access something from one vault, and then we need to access something from the other vault.
Yeah, because otherwise we don't even need the handkerchiefs if we were telling him we were moving the stuff. I
Yeah,
don't feel
like,
we
and
should
in
be-
fact, if you were like, we're taking gold out of the Belny vault, it might be like, like, why aren't we seeing like you coming out with like the wagonfuls of gold?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it's best to play it as straight as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And if we want, we can put one of the handkerchiefs down in our vault, but then have the other one somewhere else. And so we can potentially enter the vault that way. Or
oh,
no,
we
that
like
wouldn't.
leave one? I
Yeah,
think
no.
current plan, go into our vault, put down handkerchief, go into their vault, put down other handkerchief, vault
Yeah.
money transfer from theirs to our vault, and then leave.
Great. I think
Cool.
that sounds great.
And break.
And so you go back into the bank, and immediately it's like, oh, hello, welcome back, guys. Did you decide that you need to do some work in the vaults after all?
Yes, we're going to first go into our vault, set up some things, get all situated. We'll then do the work that the Belnies asked in managing theirs, and then we'll be on our way.
Okie daisy. I need to finish up some paperwork, but the manager, Mr. Olger, is going to be taking you down into the vaults. He's really nice and charming, so, give me just a moment, and I'll go fetch him for you. Hang on.
Thank you.
And she sort of, goes
Thanks.
off, and then a moment later, you sort of, hear her come back, along with the, stomping footsteps of, the well-dressed ogre manager. And he'll sort of go, Keldrin Olger, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure to meet you.
I
Pleasure to
understand that
meet
we're
you
going to
as
be
well.
visiting 2 vaults today.
Sure.
We
yes.
are.
Very good. If I
Yes.
could just see both keys, please.
We show the keys.
He will sort of, take one, put on, that, loop that, jewelers put on their eyes and kind of, really examine them. And he will sort of, take it off, give a nod to, the clerk, and he'll sort of go, come with me, please. And we'll give the keys back to you. And lead you down the staircase, and he'll be sort of making a little bit of small talk of just kind of how long have you been in Sel Doran? How are you finding the city? But nothing, I think, enormously exciting.
Okay.
You
Great.
go down into the lower level. You go down into the lower level. You go through the disenchantment hallway, past the 2 large statues, and kind of arrive at the pedestal with the 2 keyholes. He takes a silver key from his neck and puts it in one. Cal, you put the one for your vault in it. You both turn. And eventually, the clockwork turns and the vault door appears. And he will sort of go, I'll wait out here until your business is concluded, and then we can summon the other vault.
Great.
Perfect. So yeah,
Why are we doing ours first again?
to
Don't put the
lay
handkerchief.
down the handkerchief.
Oh, we are laying down the.
We are going to lay down the handkerchief.
Okay.
You go into the vault.
Yeah, and then I think we let's lay out the white one all flat in
Yep.
the
make a big
center
fuss
of our
getting
vault.
it nice and flat,
Yeah.
all smooth and crisp and even.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, it looks pretty good.
Cool. Then we wait a little bit so it looks like we're doing legit stuff.
You
And then
move
we
the
leave.
1,000 gold that you have in there
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Make it clink, 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 clink. You count it, put it in a bag, take it out of the bag.
Yeah.
Have some coffee. Oh, belly, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
This is great, guys. I think we
Yeah.
should leave this here forever. Whenever we find any treasure, we should just stick it in the other handkerchief.
Mm-hmm. Unless we get run out of town, but yeah.
We could still sneak back, unless they close our account. Anyway,
That's
the
cross,
concern.
Yeah.
cross that bridge.
Okay.
I'm just excited.
Yeah, me too. Let's see what happens.
And so you
Okay.
go out of
Enough rhubarb?
the vault.
Yeah.
All set with the first vault.
I think so.
If we could have the key for the second vault, please. Click, click. Like the door disappears. And in time, a new door shows up. This one kind of has one of those big turny wheels that the ogre has to kind of go and crank open for you. And he will sort of go just tell me when you are finished.
Will do. Thank you very
And
much.
beyond, it looks like the room from The Hobbit where the dragon lives. It
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
mountains
Yeah.
of gold.
Perfect.
And a ton of copper pieces, a ton of silver pieces, some platinum, but really just hills of gold in this chamber that you're now in as the door slams shut behind you.
So here's a thought, team. Is there a way in which we can take away a lot of gold from the vault, but at least from just the naked eye, it doesn't look like the amount has changed? I'm thinking Baskin-Robbins hollow scoops, if you will.
Interesting.
And
Can
leave.
we
That would be
optical
good.
illusion it so that if anyone did come in just to do a quick look-see, they'd just be like, the gold is definitely there.
So in doing that, obviously, that will lessen the chances of us being caught immediately.
Right.
And then at the auction, we will be able to match what they put in, but we would not necessarily be able to win because they'll still have...
Also, like, I'll just say that, like, you know, they're going to be doing an appraisal of these vaults the day of the auction. So, like, this is not going to be, like, this would get discovered fairly quickly.
Even if we took... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe we just...
Like, somebody's going to use magic to, like, count out, like, how much, like, these pieces are
Yeah.
in the very near future.
I think the first thing to do is see if we can lay out the other handkerchief and see if we can.
Yeah, it might
let's
take you guys a little
test.
bit of time to, like, clear out some amount of
Yeah,
floor.
yeah. Maybe we'll take a few handfuls with us.
I just feel like
All
we'll
right,
get
you
frisked
put
on the
roughly
way out.
Yeah.
1,000 gold into your bags to clear out
Okay.
some space on the floor.
Yeah.
Everybody roll me a
Nice.
quick perception check, please.
That's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I,
a 15.
I have a 2.
Mhm.
I'm really quite excited.
Yeah.
With a 15, Emma, you
Uh-huh.
notice a little bit of gold on the other side of the room shifting around.
Oh.
Check it out.
I'm gonna go check that out.
As you approach, a thing unfurls, and rising out of the gold is a large serpent, large enough that it could eat you and swallow you whole. And this serpent sort of uncoils itself, raising up its body so that it is standing 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet taller than you are, and looks down at you, and its tongue slithers out as it says, "Password." And you will see a bright red mark that glows on the side of its neck.
It's asking for the password.
We might need some magic Satus persuasion.
Yeah, here's the cool thing about that.
I said password.
I would need a spell
Slot.
slot, and I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have one, so I might just have to use the old charm and deductive reasoning. The only thing I have,
Yeah.
is, like, he seems like he can already speak English, so using
yeah.
my universal speech power wouldn't really do much here.
No.
What was? Oh, God.
Can we do like a insight check or something to see if we would know what the password is?
I think at this point, Emma, that's an insight check between you and your minds, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, is there anything to guess? It was House Belny, and then the guy was the guy with the key. He had his...
Vintner?
that would be such an easy.
I know, it would be stupid.
What's the? Can Satus in his brain recall the name of that wine that the vintner really likes?
Oh, Jesus.
Okay, it's not the
It's
password.
that's-
Yeah,
Oh my god,
that's
that's a
not it.
great guess,
Like that
Mike.
bottle,
Holy
that
shit,
bottle
yeah.
of wine that he bought for us. Damn.
No,
What is-
that would be amazing. I like no, that is
Yeah.
not that is not what this is. But like, holy
But wait.
shit!
The vintner, we know the vintner's real name is Count Zalan, right?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know what else it would be.
I like it.
Unless Cal knows something about House Belny from growing up here.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. Should we just try?
Yeah, Zalan sounds good because I don't think that's not like his public name, right? We only know that from
don't
our
think
cool,
so.
funky flashbacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's
No,
go
like
with.
you know, even like his older, deeper, like
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, Aldoran name.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
Is also not the password,
is also
apparently.
not the
Yeah.
password, but now I'm curious about the things that I've forgotten about my
Yeah.
own campaign because it's been a second.
Yeah, it has been a second.
Yeah. Yes. Volan is sort of like his
Volan.
older Aldoran
That's
name.
right. That's right. I mean, I don't know what else it would be.
Let's try
just
Zalon,
give it-
and if we
let's
have
try
to
it.
fight a gold dragon, we have to fight a gold dragon.
Snake.
Snake, sorry, yes, right,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Wingless dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
All
try
right.
Zalon.
Let's try.
The Naga
So,
regards you, and then a moment later snaps its jaws and sort of says, "Bring like here." And you hear a clunk as the door locks, and along the walls of the vault, runes appear as the spell that is usually in effect when the vaults are not here, causing the walls to be heated with fire appear. And a moment later, as the room grows hotter and hotter, the thing lunges at you, Cal. And we'll see what happens with that in 2 weeks' time.
Giant snake attack.
we were so close.
The best laid plans. And this one was a good plan. I
Yeah.
like this plan a lot.
Yeah. Cal had a good plan.
You
I still
did.
support it. How are we supposed to know there's going to be an evil
you.
password snake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was... That's
Yep.
the thing.
That them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks.
Sometimes there's just an evil password snake. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, you just got to be
Makes sense.
prepared for him.
Yeah.
Well, fun.
Yeah, I knew it couldn't be that easy.
Yeah, no, it was going so well. Something bad had to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. Thank you for watching, for telling your friends about it. As always, we are continuing in our crusade to have more subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
Because, again, right now, YouTube is making money for them off of our content. And we would love to, since somebody is making money, for it to be us. So, yeah.
At least partially.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Please.
Yeah.
If you are watching and enjoying and following the adventure, please definitely subscribe on YouTube. That is also where like the archives for everything live. So you can direct your friends there and have them catch up on everything that's happened, all the misadventures, including but not limited to Jeff the Elf.
Yes, and thank you for the folks who have followed and supported us on Patreon. Obviously, shout out to Rena at our highest tier, but also shout out to Newhouse, our newest supporter that just joined a couple days ago. That's very exciting. And we also have had a bunch of people follow us on Twitch recently at the end of the month and the beginning of October. We had a bunch of folks following us on Twitch, which we appreciate as well.
We sure do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
really do.
Thank you, everybody.
And we have a Discord now. Come hang out
Yes.
with us in the Discord and talk about 20 to Midnight, D&D, Baldur's Gate 3.
All the good stuff.
Mhm.
you
All
know,
the
pet
good stuff.
pictures. Absolutely.
Well, let's wrap it up with our fast lightning speed credits. This has been 20 to Midnight, performed by Beth, Eyre, Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and Mike Schubert. It is adventure designed and DM'd by me, Gabriel Urbina. It features wonderful original art by Mikaela Buckley and terrific original music by Alan Brody. It also features sound effects which have been sourced through SoundSnap. And we will be back later this month to see how these guys do fighting against the Spirit Naga. It's going to be great.
Yay! It's going to be great.
Fun.
Yay!
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We'll be back soon. Or listening and watching. Excuse me. Thank you for everything.
Everything.
Thank you for all of the things. Yeah.
We deserve it.
We deserve it.
Bye, folks.